Yo, what's going on, YouTube fam? The line is back. I've been gone for a little while. I had jaw surgery, so I'll talk about my experiences with that in another video. But today is a pretty disappointing day for me. Just getting off of duty and on my way home. And saw what Trump said, President Donald Trump said, excuse me, and it's weird to me, and I just want to make this video exclusively and especially for all immigrants out there, or anyone that has immigrant parents, second generation, first generation, second generation, etc. Immigrant ancestry, anything of that nature. I just want to make this exclusively for you. First off, as an American, I just want to apologize to all of you for, and I speak for myself, but on behalf of all Americans, the ones I know that do actually care, I want to apologize for the ones that don't. I want to apologize for the way you guys have been treated and mistreated over the years. I want to apologize for, us as Americans, how we complain so much about what we have and don't have. And you guys, you come here from your third world countries or whatever your circumstance is because you hear this is the land of the free and home of the brave, blah, 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 and this is the land of opportunity, and you come here and you get raked in the mud by the media, you get raked in the mud by Americans, all of us telling you to go back where you came from and spitting on you and chastising you. For the most part, most Americans are pretty accepting of everyone, but what a lot of us Americans need to realize is not only are we America a melting pot, America is immigrants. America was built by immigrants. America was founded on the backs of immigrants. Those people who came here from somewhere else. This is our natural land. This is our natural habitat. Immigrants built this country. While we sit here complain day in and day out about not doing this, not doing that, about waking up in the morning, especially those of us who have radio show jobs, or those of us who have talk show jobs, those of us who, even in the military, I can attest myself, I complain sometimes I don't want to get up, but I know me making this sacrifice of my time and things like that, and my brother and my fellow shipmates and armed forces members are all sacrificing our time, and a lot of us our lives, to protect our country's freedoms. Those freedoms aren't just exclusive to Americans. Those freedoms include everyone that lives here, including immigrants who have come here from turmoil. My wife in particular, her ancestors and her great grandparents were German, but went to Russia to escape the whole Holocaust situations, and then moved to America to make a better life for themselves. And I just think that we have to really be careful and take a step back and just look at ourselves and think about how grateful we are to have people that come from all different walks of life, and people that have different experiences and perspectives to offer America and make this country so great. Because without immigrants, a lot of these businesses that are booming and a lot of these situations and things that we have, it wouldn't be the case. None of this stuff would happen. We wouldn't be as successful, as a powerhouse, as a country that we are, without the help of immigrants, without the backs and without their blood, sweat, and tears, and the pouring in a country that has 100% accepted. You have our president saying things like the way what he said, and of course his team is going to try to rationalize it and try to water it down, and efforts for that. I remember how devastating that was for so many families. So many of those Haitians came in here seeking refuge, worked hard. And that's the thing I've always admired about immigrants. Whether it be African, whether it be Middle Eastern, Asian, or whatever, immigrants come to this country, put a smile on their face, and work their butts to the bone to make sure that everyone is good. And we're sitting here complaining about, getting up to work at 9 to 5 when these people are working tirelessly for 12 straight, 14 straight hours. Not to say that all Americans are like that. I don't think all of us Americans are like that, but I think we need to reflect on why we came here. And a lot of us are so patriotic, so American, that we forget, like, your ancestors, weren't these pompous leaders walking around with wigs and signing with feathers, like signing documents with feathers. Like, your ancestors were people who came from the slums, people who didn't have anything, that came here to find a better life and got shunned. How many doors have we closed for a lot of people? How many doors have we opened? How many doors have the immigrants kicked down to make life better for all of us? That we treat them as like they're aliens, like they're foreign to us, like these are your parents, these are your uncles, these are your grandparents, these are your cousins, these are your families, these are your neighbors. These are people who contribute in so many ways. And a lot of us, not all of us, like I said, not all of us, but a lot of us, if you don't like it here, go back to your country. Like, I love America, I do, but I also recognize its flaws. And I think that it's important as an American to want to challenge our great country, or so-called great country, to be greater than what is advertised. We call ourselves so great, and then looking in a mirror, looking at how we treat each other, looking at how we treat our women, how we treat our men, how we treat our children. Like, we call ourselves great, but we're like slime balls. Like, we really are. And everything is amazing. Social media, everything in social media is forced. The internet's raising our children. All these different things. That's wrong with America. There's a lot of things right with America, but when it comes to uniting, the only time we ever unite as a people all together is when a natural disaster happens. Other than that, we can care less about each other or each other's plight. And the plight of an immigrant is important because that's what this country was founded on. Everybody has fought for a stake in this land. Everybody has fought for this land. We didn't just come here and, I'm not going to say everyone, but at some point, somebody's ancestor or whatever has fought for this country in some capacity. It doesn't have to always be the military, but I know that I'm grateful for immigrants. I have immigrant family and immigrant ancestors, people that were born in other countries. I appreciate their contributions, and I just apologize to them for the way we treat you guys. I'm so sorry for how we act, and I'm so sorry for my boss, my commander-in-chief, saying what he said to you. All these different countries. Like, I'm sorry for that. As an active duty military member, I apologize from the bottom of my heart, and I just thank all of you for what you do and your families do. And I'm sitting here saying you, like, you guys are like, outside of the spectrum, like, but you're not. Like, we're all in this together, So I'm not just thinking people who I know are immigrants, but people who I went to school with, people who I've met over my 27 years of adulthood and life or whatever. Not 27 years of adulthood, that makes no sense. 27 years of life. People who I've met, amazing, outstanding people. That's not to say all immigrants that come here are good, all immigrants that come here are bad. I just think that we need to appreciate what we have. Like, for instance, we're complaining about going outside to cut our grass, yet we have people that come from other countries running landscaping businesses Why can't we get up off our butts and do that? You know, people that have nothing. And that people are not just coming here from their countries, they're escaping their countries to find a better life for their families here. You know, because they don't have anything but a dead possum to eat where they're from. And they come here and they work their tails off. I'm not saying all of them like that. Everyone's not the same. I'm not trying to be